Welcome to Holocron Horizon, where we unlock the secrets of the galaxy one story at a time. Within the archives of the Jedi and the whispers of the Sith lie tales that shaped the fate of countless worlds. And among them, one name rises again and again, wrapped in myth and shadow. Revan. A Jedi Knight, a Dark Lord of the Sith, a Redeemer, and above all, a legend. Today, we trace the path of Revan, from hero of the Republic to feared conqueror, to a figure whose legacy would outlast his own lifetime. When the Mandalorian clans rose to war against the Republic, the Jedi Council refused to intervene, fearing it was a trap laid by the dark side. But to Revan, this hesitation was unthinkable. Entire worlds were burning, billions suffering, while the Jedi sat in silence. With his closest friend, Alec, later known as Malak, Revan defied the Council. He rallied Jedi Knights and Republic soldiers alike, forming what became known as the Revanchist movement. His leadership was unmatched. He studied the Mandalorians, predicted their strategies, and countered them at every turn. The war reached its terrible climax at Malachor V. There, Revan unleashed the Mass Shadow Generator, a devastating superweapon that tore fleets and planets apart. The Mandalorians were crushed, the Republic saved, but at an unimaginable cost. Countless lives were lost, and the darkness of Malachor would haunt Revan forever. Victory did not bring peace. In the ruins of war, Revan and Malak chased whispers of a hidden power in the unknown regions. What they found was far worse than the Mandalorians. The Sith Empire, thought long dead, had endured in secret. And there, Revan confronted the Sith Emperor himself. Twisted and broken by the Emperor's influence, Revan fell fully to the dark side. He returned not as the Republic's savior, but as its greatest threat. As Darth Revan, he donned a mask taken from the Mandalorian Wars, a mask that would become his eternal symbol. With Malak as his apprentice, he forged a new Sith Empire. His fleets swept across the galaxy, striking at the Republic with brutal efficiency. But Revan was unlike any Sith before him. He sought not chaos, but order. In his mind, the galaxy was weak, and only under his rule could it be strong enough to resist the darkness he had glimpsed. To some, he was a tyrant. To others, perhaps even a necessary evil. Thus began the Jedi Civil War, a conflict that brought the Republic to the brink of collapse. Yet power is a dangerous bond. Malak, hungry to rule alone, betrayed his master. During a confrontation with the Jedi, Malak turned his guns on Revan's flagship, firing upon his own lord. Gravely wounded, Revan was left to die. But fate had other plans. Seizing the moment, a Jedi strike team led by Bastila Shan captured him, and rather than execute the Dark Lord, the Jedi chose a different path. The Jedi Council wiped Revan's memory, leaving him a blank slate. With no knowledge of his past, he was given a new life, as a servant of the Republic, guided by Bastila. Slowly, piece by piece, fragments of memory returned. The man once called Darth Revan began to realize who and what he truly was. But when confronted with the truth, Revan made a choice that stunned the galaxy. Instead of reclaiming his throne as Dark Lord, he chose the light. He vowed to stop Malak and to undo the war he himself had unleashed. The final battle came aboard the Star Forge, an ancient Sith superweapon capable of building endless fleets. There, Revan faced Malak one last time. The duel was brutal, charged with betrayal and destiny. In the end, Malak fell, and the Star Forge was destroyed. The Jedi Civil War was over. The Republic survived. And Revan, once its greatest enemy, was now its savior. But Revan's story did not end with victory. Haunted by visions, he remembered the Sith Emperor he had once served. Revan knew the threat was not gone. that one day the true Sith would rise. He could not rest. Leaving behind his allies, and even Bastila, with whom he had found love, Revan ventured alone into the unknown regions. There, he confronted the Emperor once more. But the Emperor's power was beyond anything Revan had imagined. He was captured, imprisoned, and bound in stasis. For centuries, Revan's mind was torn between light and dark, his will the only thing holding back the Emperor's influence. In his captivity, he became less a man and more an idea. Revan's journey defies simple labels. He was a hero and a conqueror, a villain and a savior. In him, we see both the heights of the light and the depths of the dark. And perhaps that is why his story endures, because in the struggle between the two, he found not purity, but balance. This has been Holocron Horizon. If you enjoyed uncovering the legend of Revan, join us again as we open the next Holocron and explore the endless mysteries of the galaxy.